Hello guys, sorry for the delay. My freaking phone still doesn't want to connect as a webcam, so I was trying to get it to connect wireless or wired, and it did. So here we are. Wait, Scout got the first today. What the heck? Sorry guys, that was so long. Alcy, hello, or Alps, I don't know what to call you. Michael, afternoon from Canada. We got Shura. Pasta water, what is up? Sam, hello. Spice, hi. Ranger, 16 minutes is about average for wait times. Listen, okay, it's like Disneyland, you know? Expect it to be 25 minutes, it might be 20. You know what I'm saying? I typically steal first, then check back in 15 minutes later. That's probably a wise thing to do. What if I surprised you guys one time and just like started my stream without even a start screen? You know what I'm saying? Like I clicked live and it was just me. I used to do that. Fun fact, if you guys have been here long enough, you would know that I used to just hop right on. I didn't even have a starting screen. But we evolved because I need time before I start. Also, yes, I have Starbucks today. Sue me, I don't care. I didn't have food, so I had to resort to that. Lies, what's the lie? Mac, what's up? Okay, hold on. I just realized I need to respond to a client. And I need to use my computer, which means I need to pull it forward because I'm connected to you guys. Hold on. Jiu-jitsu today? Honestly, technically I could.
This was like, and it was like, this lady hurt me. She like rang out my neck so hard. Oh my god. I'm like, I can go to the YPP and have a 2-person massage right on the ocean front.
Sorry, I just need to respond to this client real quick. Okay, there we go. And we are good to go. No, yes, I could actually technically, I don't know why I said no, yes. Apparently that's like a California thing, to say no, yes, or yeah, no. Anyone can confirm or deny. I could technically do jiu-jitsu today. Do I want to do jiu-jitsu today? Not particularly, but it's not a bad idea. It starts at 12. I could try. The only problem is the last time I tried to do jiu-jitsu on stream, my entire stream got ruined, so I don't know. Sita, what's up? You on time? Can't see it. Well, it happens. It was before like I really had any setup, so I like didn't even know that well, not that I didn't know, but I didn't have the resources to have a starting screen, so I did just click stream starting and I would just hop right on. Going to see Weapons? That's a movie? I've never even heard of it. I'm here for anything. I love that. Oh, hello, John. Yes, it's a Starbucks. I don't like drinking Starbucks. Really, I try not to. Ow, did you guys hear that crack? My hip popped. But as soon as pumpkin spice lattes come out, you best believe I will be the first one in there that day and getting all the things. But aside from that, I try not to drink Starbucks. They just put one like a mile from me. Well, so my gym is here, right? Not even a 1-minute drive from me is a Starbucks. It's literally on this same street. So it's dangerous. But this was a desperate time because I did not have food and my schedule already changed today. That's the life of a trainer. Like I wake up in the morning, I think I have a certain schedule and then everything changes and that's just how it is. But I was planning on streaming, going to see my kittens because they're still all wild from the neuter appointment and they have to wear cones and they're not loving it. So I was going to go see them, then go to work, and then go back and see them, go back to work, And now my schedule has changed, so I'm gonna need to reschedule. So that throws everything off. But my point is, I wasn't gonna be able to eat until after this, and I was like, I feel like that's gonna be too long because I'm kind of hungry. So I just decided to get Starbucks first, and I looked it up to see like what I could get which would have the most protein. Because I'm really trying to get on that protein grind, you guys. I don't eat enough at all, so I'm trying to be very conscious of that. And my drink and my food is 31 grams of protein, so that's not bad.
I have the wrist wrap if you want to use it. I had to buy one.
Sounds like my wife pumpkin spice anything. No, literally, you guys don't understand. The basic bitch that comes out of me during the seasons is insane. I mean, like I said, you guys saw it a little bit because I did start streaming in October. So you saw me dress up for Halloween and you saw me go crazy for Christmas, but like you guys don't understand. August 20 whatever comes up, and that's when pumpkin spice comes out of Starbucks. I'm right there, ready to go the first day. It's usually Thursday, so I want to say it's probably going to be, see, like, why do I even know this? It's probably going to be August 21st. You guys want to see how insane I am? Watch me be right. I'm going to look up. When does Starbucks fall menu come out? I was wrong, but it's the 26th. Wait, why is it so late? That's unheard. Oh, it comes out on a Tuesday. They changed things up. It always used to be on a Thursday. Anyway, that means an extra week I have to wait. That's so annoying. I'm offended. Unofficial start for fall. I love that. Wait, hold on. Oh wait, that was 2024. No, never mind. Okay, good. That means I have 1, 2, 3. 3 weeks, you guys. Ugh. That's too late for me. It needs to be the week before. You get, like an iced, like double shot of espresso, and then you use your own almond creamer. Pumpkin spice latte and Cheez-Its. Ew. Did training for 10 years. I can relate to the schedule changes. Yeah, I'm not loving it. I am not loving it. Every day, almost every day, something comes up. Like I have a client who needs to skip a week, or a client needs to reschedule a day, or it's like almost every day. And I'm growing very tired of the inconsistent schedule. So, I don't know, guys. I really might have to pivot to something else. We'll see. Legs and abs today. What do I have? I also have legs today, so twins. The fact that I'm like ripping apart this egg bite is kind of insane. And I feel insane doing it, but I don't really feel like biting into it.
Let's go, round 2, and I could be done forever. I was like, I'm ready to push out the second baby, let's go. And they're like, only one in there.
It's only 2.85. Really the best bang for your buck. Dang, wait, that's actually kind of insane. Do I have a bachelor's? Yes. I got my degree in marketing communications with an emphasis in sports management. I have a friend who does marketing, or she works in sales, but she works remote. She lives in Tennessee, and I think the company is out of like Colorado or something. And I was like, maybe you need to hook me up with that. The solution is get more clients and cancel on them. How have I not thought of that? You should be able to get anything else within reason. Are you talking about a job? Oh yeah. Marketing for a sports team would be fire. Just need to know someone. See, I thought so. I think I told you guys I used to work for the Rams. It was not all it was cracked up to be, you know? Maybe it would have been better if I had stayed longer and like grown I worked my way up in the company, but
Oh, now it's perfect.
I did not like that job. It was a part-time thing, but essentially our job was to be everyone's bitch. So we didn't even really have one specific job. It was kind of like everything. So we were like boots on the ground. We had to go to all the different events, which was cool because we got to go to all the game days, the home games. But whenever the Rams would be like, what do you call it? They would be a part of an event, like they would show up in the community, which was also cool. Like they would go to like, I don't even know, like shelters and like give out merch, or they did a lot of community events, and we always worked those events. We also worked training camp, which was cool. But the way you get treated as that type of employee by some people is crazy. There was this one girl, she was such a bitch, I can't even tell you. She clearly was like not very confident in herself, but she came off very confident. And she got a job because her like dad worked in the company, and she ended up like taking over this like HR position. So she like wanted to be in charge of people. Like she was on a crazy power trip. So she was hiring, or the Rams were hiring for like a full-time job, and so a lot of us who worked part-time, we all interviewed for it, and it was cool because like we basically got to interview before it even went out on, you know, like job application sites or whatever. But this lady was such a bitch in the interviews, purposefully asking questions, like inappropriate questions that she shouldn't have been asking because she wanted to just like trip everyone up. She was asking questions about like I don't even remember. Oh my God, I wish I could like. I don't know if I ever wrote it down anywhere, or I'm sure I told people, so I don't remember exactly what happened. But like, she was just asking very inappropriate questions, and because she knew us, she would ask us questions based off of that, and it was like, it was just weird. And I got really tripped up in the interview. A lot of people did. There was like 5 of us who all got on like a group call after that, and we're like, what the hell was that about? So anyway, she was a bitch, and she was actually mostly why my experience was so awful there, because she took over kind of like running our department, and God, she was awful. She freaking loved telling people what to do, and she was such a bitch about it. So anyway, there was that. What's up, Zay? Sounds like your job, what, being the bitch? Handstand practice? Oh yes, I need to do my core training. I don't know about the actual handstand situation though. No worries, C-Dub. Mute me as much as you need to. I'm sure people in real life wish they could mute me. Running and cycling, chill cardio day. That sounds nice. Anyway, that's my story time for the Rams. It's annoying that I've been out of it for so long that I don't even remember a lot of it, which is frustrating because I'm like, damn, if only my memory was good and I could tell you guys all the details about why it sucked. I just remember she'd ask questions that were like so out of pocket. But yeah, she was a bitch. I shouldn't say that, but she was, so I don't know. Maybe she's not anymore, I don't know. This is before Stafford. This was, when did I work for them? I worked, I want to say it was like 3 years. Junior, senior, and a little bit post senior year. The summer going into junior year, so that would have been 2018? 2018 to 2021, I think I worked for them. Jackalogical, what's up? Yes, it was, I think 2018 to 2021. Because it was really weird once COVID hit. Obviously, we didn't do anything for a while, but then once we came back, you guys remember when stadiums had no people, but they had cardboard cutouts of people? I can't even. Do you remember that? Because we were the ones that put out those cardboard cutouts of people. That was what we had to do for our job because we didn't have to do game days. But then I do remember, actually, I worked all the way until, no, I guess it was still 2021, but all the way up until games were back in person. Because I remember going to a game even when I came here to this gym. It was like September. And I think that was also the year we went to the Super Bowl. And we got like gear for that. And I got tickets to go to the Super Bowl, I just didn't want to. So I gave up my tickets. Yeah, Jared Goff was a quarterback. I mean, there was a lot of cool perks about it, but I also just didn't really like the Rams in the first place. Like, I wasn't. At the time, I was a big Patriots fan, so I was like really very whatever about the Rams. Whether they lost or won, I was like, cool. I didn't care. But what was cool, now I remember, that game was when the Patriots played the Rams. Or no, it wasn't the Patriots. Sorry. It was the Buccaneers. And Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski were there, and I got to see them. They're huge. It was wild. They were like walking across the field, and I was down there. I don't know why. Again, I would just do whatever. Like, it was cool. I had a badge, and I could literally walk around the stadium wherever I wanted to go. I forgot all that. I forgot that I worked for the Rams even up until I came here. I thought it was way earlier than that. And I know nothing about sports now. I like football. Because once I started training here, I got way more into UFC and way less into like traditional sports. So now I know nothing about any of them. What do you think, guys? Should I do jiu-jitsu today? I'm like a little scared because it's always a gamble whether or not my camera's gonna work in there. See, that's the thing. I don't have a favorite UFC fighter because I'm still not like that invested in UFC. So I don't even really know. I can't pick because I don't really know enough of them. I know who I don't like. I don't like Adesanya. I don't like Usman. I don't know. Any of the really cocky fighters, I don't care how good they are, automatic dislike. Because who the hell do you think you are, bro? You're still a person, and just because you're talented does not make you better than anyone else, so stop acting like it. And everyone's like, yeah, it's just like, it's for entertainment, it's for the show. I'm like, I don't care. You can be humble and still be liked. Okay? So, that's my 2 cents on that. I don't know where my chat went. Dang it, hold on. I got so distracted, I exited out. GSP, I know everyone likes him and he seems like a cool guy. He's been in here before, and like a lot of the guys have met him. So like he's cool. I actually don't think I've ever seen him fight though, is the thing. Okay. Let's warm up. Demetrius. Oh wait. I think I just saw a video with him. He seems cool, yeah. If I'm thinking the same person. idea if you're retired. What's up, Desert Rage? Oh, what happened to, oh, I see. I don't know who that, Yuria? How do you think you would do against Ronda Rousey? I think she would probably choke me out, for sure. Demetrius. I'm looking to see if I'm... Yeah. I just saw a video with him. He seems cool. I guess I don't really know who a lot of these guys are. See, that's the thing. Like, I'm not even invested enough to really know who everyone is. I just watch it a lot more now than I did. Like, I never even watched it before, and I thought it was silly. I was like, why are these guys hugging on the ground? Like, get up, stop cuddling. And now that I do jiu-jitsu, I'm like, wait, I actually know what they're doing. It's so cool. So being involved in the sport made me enjoy the sport because I actually understood it better. And now I enjoy watching the fights. But before, I didn't because I didn't know anything about what was going on. So I'm trying to get a deep squat going. I look like a little gremlin, but oh shit, falling. Thought your favorite fighter was Buster. I can just say that because I don't really have one, but because I've met Boston, he's really cool and he is a really good fighter, I could say that, yeah. I can barely sit in that position. 5'4". Jeez. He's only 2 inches taller than me. Okay. I forgot to start my workout, guys. It didn't happen if I don't click that button. Had to quit jiu-jitsu because I couldn't afford classes. It's been a couple years after, and now I'm debating. Do it. Go back to jiu-jitsu. 100%. I'm biased, but you should. You should totally do it. Let's see if I can do this again. Hold on. This is hard to do. Can you guys get into this position? I feel like I should move because it looks crazy. Scout. Came for the quad, stay for the personality. That is so sweet. I actually really appreciate that. Gorilla stance, why not? Oh, do both, I see. That's a good point. I don't know. Oh my god. Ugh. So much harder when you're barefoot than it is, obviously, when you're in shoes. I'm glad that even though my quads are what bring people in, which makes sense, that people stay. Not for the quads, but for me. It's not just my quads. I was gonna say I'm not just my quads, because you know how people are like, I'm not just a pretty face. So it's like, I'm not just my quads. I have a personality. Quad trap. But it's not a trap because you can leave whenever you want. You just choose to stay because I'm so entertaining. It's crazy. Dracologically, you could find a gym kind of like mine where it has like jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai and bag classes and stuff like that. That way you'd actually be able to do several different types of things. And we also have wrestling here. I don't know how many gyms there are that have a lot of that stuff. I'm sure if you found an MMA gym, you'd be able to do that. My back has been really tight and I don't really know why, but just standing lately has been not tiring, like I've been feeling it tense up a little bit. I just remembered I was potentially going to sign up for another class for, what was it for, like athlete training? I actually don't remember. Because the program at the local college here is really good and the professor's like awesome and he doesn't do that many in-person classes anymore, so it's like you kind of want to get whatever you can. I don't even know if you can still sign up, but I don't know if I have the time for that either. My problem is I kind of just like bring way too many things into my schedule at once. Here for the sardines, that's crazy. Such an entertaining yapper. Quads are all for show. They're weaker than your average watermelon. That is cold. That is so cold. I don't know, Sam. I'm thinking about maybe taking class today. Undecided. My only hesitation is that stream is just gonna like fully crash. So I don't know. Been watching since the 2000s, but I like the idea of just training both Purists, a dedicated boxing gym, dedicated judo gym. That's fair. It's just gonna be a lot more expensive, probably, than finding one with both. So, kind of depends on your preferences and your, what you're able to do. Okay. I'm gonna go over to the squat rack. Actually, the hack squat. And I always hesitate, not always, it's been 2 days, but I'm like even more hesitant to get off this mat now because of how long it's gonna take me to set it up. Where's my water go? Oh, there it is. Okay. We gotta migrate. I also feel bad, like, lugging my computer around the gym like this. I hope people don't get too annoyed. All right. Ow. I kicked the equipment. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to get it set up here. Hey, a longer cord. I don't know what I just did. We're gonna see if that works. I think I made it all crooked. Okay, I need to pull it up a little bit higher. This is gonna be a little bit of a problem because since it's attached to a wire, it doesn't go very far. Okay, maybe that's okay. Back Amonsu, thank you for the follow. I have no idea if I pronounced that right. I'm gonna just do one without any weight to see if I'm in frame. Okay, good. problem with taking you guys with me to class is that I can't ever like see the chat, and I feel bad leaving you guys for like long periods of time. I mean, I'm still there obviously, but I'm not interacting, which I don't know, I feel like is boring, but maybe you guys don't mind. I told myself I wasn't gonna squat anymore because I didn't want my legs to get bigger, but here we are. Kimmy told us your muscles are just for decoration. She wants to have a quad off. That's 100% true. Do we do, oh, a raid. Thank you, Kimmy. Copy the wrong thing. Thank you, C-Dub, for giving that shout out. Kimmy has to raid and run. Her twins are being busy and she needs to intervene. Thank you for letting me know. I should do some Copenhagen planks for sure. Dang, Blonde John, you just can't catch a break, huh? Welcome in, Raiders. How you guys doing? How was Kimmy's stream? Appreciate the raid. When you guys see her next, let her know. We got a raid from Caddy yesterday, Kimmy today. It's all the K names. Learned a lot of new terms. Wait, you guys are both 33% eatable? How did that happen? I think I was 66 last time, so I got fatter. Rude. All right, everybody put the command yeet in, so exclamation point yeet, Y-E-E-T. Let's see how chunky everyone is today. Scout 9%, oh my goodness. Scout is thick. Scout is a tank today. He's a brick, yes. How did I go from 103 to 9? I don't know, you tell us. What did you eat yesterday? 84% for J Desi. Desi, that's a cool, I like that. 84%, you're pretty eatable. We could toss you around a little bit. Surge, 68%. Killer Beast, 71%. So basically, Blonde John, JJ, you two are, oh wait, I forgot, Scout is definitely the biggest one, but you guys are right behind. 84 for Desi. Bot is clearly messed up. What does that mean? System is rigged? I don't know, I think you just ate a lot yesterday. 74% for Sam. I can't believe I was 50%. That is so rude. At least I wasn't 9% bone. I'm just kidding. That's what I'm saying. I feel like some guys, they like to have a low number because that means that people can't throw them around. They're nice and stocky. Oh my goodness. Rude. Scout took dirty bulking serious. I believe Scout prefers Husky. I don't know. I feel like Husky is, what did I say? Stocky? I don't know what I said. I can't remember. But I feel like Husky sounds way worse. Am I wrong about that? Like if someone called me Husky, oh my God, I would never eat again. But maybe that's just me, I don't know. What is, I'm trying to see. how tall. Okay. Is husky still a size? I don't know. I've heard people use it. I never used it. Just wait until your yeet is 10%. That's messed up. I haven't had a low number in a while, but there's still time. Anybody else want to get their yeet scores in? It's a competition now to see who has the highest number, at least for me. I only wore husky-sized clothing in elementary school. Hashtag trauma. Oh my gosh. Is that actually what they called it though? You're lying. Tennis G, thank you for the follow. It's a thing for young guys. What? Sizing for fat kids? I had no idea. I've only heard that term more recently in the last couple of years. Like I never even heard the term husky before. And to me, it sounds very offensive. Like I said, if somebody were to call me that, I'd be hurt. Sam, thank you for the bits. That was so sweet. All right, let me get one more set here. I'm just dilly-dallying. I don't even know what I'm doing. It's funny how certain terms are like very common to some people and not to others, you know? Like, you know how there's those memes that it's like we're all living the same life? And that's true in some situations, but in others it's like, how is it so different? Another thing I need to do is walk more. Just need to get more steps and movement in throughout the day. I feel like I used to move a lot more. Well, I definitely did as an athlete. I lift a lot more than I did back then, but I moved a lot more then. What is my hair doing, you guys? Oh. 35 burpees? What the hell? Just a tad bloated today. Brolic, big guy, husky. Big guy, I feel like is even more offensive, but not in the sense that it would tell me anything about anyone's weight. Big guy, to me, sounds like very demeaning, like you're talking down to somebody, because it's almost like you're saying, it's almost like how you would talk to a kid, like, okay, big guy. Like, it sounds not at all endearing. Can't build a dump truck without bulking. Is that why you're at 9%? You're trying to build that dumpy? All right, we're gonna move over to the squat rack now because we're gonna do some sumo deadlifts. And nobody is going to say anything about it. Hold on, I will bring you guys over in a second. I'm just trying to get the bar out here. I will do some Copenhagen planks today because I need to prepare in case we do another watermelon crush. I think we're only 10 away from the 29, and then after that we need, I think, 20 more. Something like that, I don't remember. But we're not actually that far away. So if you guys want to see the watermelon crush, we could also do like a little mini fitness challenge in the meantime to get closer to it. If you guys are interested in something like that for like a fitness challenge for subs, that can get us towards the watermelon crush before the end of August. Ow, that hurt. I don't know what, but it could be something fun. Could try to do pistol squats on a kettlebell. Haven't tried that in a while. And I don't even know if I can still do it. All right, it's 10 minutes until class starts and nobody is here. Look, not a single person. So I don't know if people are just not doing class today or what. I have something stuck on my booty. Oh my gosh, I do. Thanks for letting me know. It was like a fuzz. I'm telling. Wait, what? Telling who? I don't remember what I said. Scott's trying to get that Ford F-150 physique. Someone call that a sturdy build. Sturdy isn't bad. If you're gonna do jiu-jitsu or MMA, don't forget to braid your hair. My hair doesn't really braid right now with the layers that I have. Do pistol squats on Scout because he's so sturdy. They heard you were attending and scared everyone away. I know, seriously, what the heck? Like, nobody is here for it. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that, Grant. What? Ow, what was I gonna say? Yeah, nobody is here for class, so I don't know if I'm gonna take it. And, I mean, unless people are just showing up late, I don't know. Most of the time, people will come in at least 10 minutes early, so, and they'll like change and get ready and stuff. Sounds like Florida boy. I think, is that your thing, Florida boy? Did you see that Florida boys in chat yesterday? They finally came back. They heard about how you almost crushed a melon with your thighs, and that was enough to make them. No, I think actually what happened is, they heard about how I couldn't crush a watermelon twice, and they were like, this girl isn't even worth going to class with because she's so bad. No, but in my defense, the first watermelon was too small and the second watermelon was too big. So we have a Goldilocks situation going on. Third time is the charm, and this time it'll be the perfect watermelon. All right. I was lurking. Creep. I don't like when you guys lurk because I want to know that you're there and I want you guys to make yourselves known. You know what I mean? Because otherwise it feels very like spy, Big Brother stuff. You know what I mean? You might be onto something. A size queen. I don't even know what that means. That sounds crazy. All right. What am I doing here? This might be a little loud, so I'm going to try to be careful. There's a baby in here, and I don't want to scare her. Oh, she's leaving. It's okay. She's not leaving on her own, by the way. She has a mother. Just so you guys know. God.
I'll watch her while you go. Can I get her in here?
Jeez. Oh, actually, I had yesterday off. I was playing Apex. That is so hurtful. But I get the first, so you know I'm here. Well, that doesn't mean anything. I don't assume that if you're there at one point, you're there all the time. I just think you came in and left. Baby's probably doing more cardio than Kendall. Baby's doing a lot more. Baby has some thick thighs. Honestly, she might be in the running for taking over the quad name. Not gonna lie. Never thought someone like someone from Florida wouldn't be able to take pee. Or I'm busy. Savage. The sass is crazy. Yeah, I will. I'll get that watermelon next time. I don't even know if I slept last night, honestly. I woke up at like, I want to say it was like 7 or 8. And I was so cozy in my bed. I literally was like, oh my God, this is incredible. My bed is so comfortable. Oh, I did sleep. 7 hours and 38 minutes. Allegedly. Just kidding. I want to see. Dang it, it won't tell me the day before. You guys, my sleep was so bad. I want to say it was 2 weeks ago and then into last week that my watch is telling me, for my sleep schedule, is telling me that my sleep has increased in the last 7 days. Even though I'm still only getting like 7 hours of sleep, it's an increase because of how little I slept last 2 weeks. Just find the right rotten melon and crush the heck out of it. That's kind of the strategy. I actually do want to know, because there's like competitions and people have done watermelon crushes. You've seen that on YouTube? I don't know. But it's cool. I wonder if they do purposefully get like a certain type of watermelon, like they make sure it's ripe, or if they're just like, whatever melon you get, you get. I have to believe that they probably try to get ripe ones for the competitions, right? I still don't know how you're supposed to know. Because I literally was at Costco for probably 15 minutes looking at the watermelons to get the perfect ripe one, and it still was not good. But I think it was just because it was way too large and in charge. All right, what time is it? Is it 57 and still nobody's in here for jiu-jitsu? That's crazy because I was actually considering doing it, and now I'm like, is it not happening today? The one time I actually am here and able, it's not even happening. Just my luck. 7 hours is pretty decent though, long as it's uninterrupted. It's never uninterrupted is the problem. Got a special melon crushing supplier, just for the right ones. That's good at picking ripe fruits. Yeah, my sleep is never uninterrupted. I don't remember the last time I slept through the night. Ow. My hands are so weak. Look at this. You guys see that? Look at how like white they get, and then look at my calluses. My fingertips are still white. Kid man, what's up? Do it even if it's just you and one of the instructors. The instructor's not here either. I'm wondering if they like canceled class today. In fact, I'm kind of feeling like that's what's happening. Hold on, I gotta look something up. Totally unrelated, but it just reminded me. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Where'd you go? Yeah. You wanted Aurora? Yeah. I've been quite a few times.
Okay, my question was answered. Go ask and find out. There's like nobody at the front desk either. I don't think you guys understand how poorly run this place is. And even if there was somebody here working the front desk, I would put money on the fact that they don't actually know the answer to that question. But you guys are crooked, so I need to fix that. I need to check one more thing. So my other coaching job, I haven't been able to go as much because of like schedule conflicts, but I also don't like going as much. And I go with like, there's like a group of us that we always go together, and when they're not gonna be there, I don't wanna be there. So I always have to check in with them before I commit to going to make sure that if I am there, I'm not alone. Because I only go there for like literally 1 to 2 hours at a time. And those are the longest hour to 2 hours ever when there's nobody there. That's like fun to hang out with. So it is definitely just a social thing, but I also like helping the kids because it's like primarily like young athletes, and that's always nice. I feel like I'm actually doing something good helping them, but it doesn't pay well and it takes time away from my actual job, so a lot of the times it's like I can't justify going really, but it is a social thing at this point. What's up, Tomo? Did you stream today? I didn't see. Did you stream yesterday? Or was it just Monday? Now I'm confused. But, me thrill? I don't know how to say that. I'm so sorry, but thank you for the follow. Spelling and pronunciation are not my strong suits. Neither is talking. I mean, yapping for sure, but like, I don't speak very eloquently. 7J, what is up? Just Monday. Still not working. Wait. Still work. Oh, no. Still working. I see what you're saying. I thought you said it was not working, but you're working. My webcam is still not working. I don't know what to do about that. Maybe I need to message you, Tomo, because you were talking about continuity camera, and I can't get it to work without it being plugged in right now. I can barely get it to work plugged in. Ow. Ryan, is there no jujitsu today? I liked that. That was great. Is there no jujitsu today?
Tonight there is, no, not tonight, not today.
No, not today. I'm saying today right now.
There should be at 12. I saw him show up.
Who? Oh, who else?
Odin and long hair boy.
Long hair boy. Oh, Logan?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I was like, who's that? That's funny. Maybe I will go in there. Maybe. He said, please. He said, roll tomorrow night. And I said, maybe. And he said, please. I've had all the troubleshooting experience. Yeah, I don't know what to do about it though. I'm gonna go pop in and see what they're doing in there. I feel like it might just be Logan and Odin in there. I could probably get some rolls in maybe. So I'm gonna clean this up and I'll go check. We'll see about doing jujitsu today. Might just get a couple rolls. I don't know. Do I want to? I'm so indecisive. I also, it's like partly because I don't want to get all like gross and sweaty right now. Yeah, sometimes my plan is decided based off of showering schedules. I feel like guys don't have to worry about that, but girls definitely do. I don't think you guys realize how much like hair and makeup and all that, it's so stupid. But you know, like having wet hair or having to like redo your makeup or whatever it is, very annoying. So we try to plan on not having to do that several times a day. Enoch, what's up? Vanessa, thank you for the follow. For a second I thought that said Vanessa Hudgens, and I was like, oh my gosh, in the flesh. What's up, Enoch? How you doing? Logan and Odin, that sounds like a serious duo. It kind of does. Not to mention swamp ass. I don't ever smell, you guys. I don't know how some people get like that, but to be fair, I don't sweat a lot either, so I feel like it's harder for me to smell. If that makes sense. All right, give me like a second. More than a second. I need to go check and see what's happening in that room. BRB, guys.
So we're going to do
Logan is not, in fact, in there. Don't know why he thought that. Okay, hold on. Hanging in there, busy week. Dang. It's Wednesday, though, so it's like, at this point, more than halfway over. Kind of. Well, halfway over. Yeah, so it's just Odin and then this other guy that I feel really bad that I don't know his name, and he's been coming in here for probably as long as I've been in here, so. See, this is my problem. I don't learn people's names, and then I'll like literally see them almost every day for years, never interact, never have a conversation, because I'm standoffish in a very shy way. It's not because I'm like, oh, I don't want to talk to you. It's because I'm very shy. But now I feel bad because it's been like 4 years of knowing of this person that I've seen every day and I've never interacted with. So, yeah, that's kind of messed up on my part, not gonna lie. All right, I need to do some lunges. I guess I'm not gonna go in there unless like I finish. You need to move that out of the way. No, it's facing this way, but I can totally move it if you need. Okay. Just guess his name and try calling him that. I kind of want to because I thought about it, and I want to say it's like John or. Okay, you guys help me decide. He's a more like stocky, blonde guy with blue eyes, and a lot of times he wears glasses. It's Tomo. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You're not stocky. But the picture, like, you gotta help me out with names. Like, what do you think his name would be? Let's all decide. I want to say John, but I don't think it is. Then I'm thinking maybe like Matt. No, it's definitely not Matt. Connor. You know, come to think of it, Connor is not a very common name. I know several of them, but like it's not as common as like Matt or John or Josh or something, you know? Josh? No. Dang it, this is way too low. Whatever. Ah. Get wrecked. That was a joke. Oh my god, he didn't even hear it. I'm gonna guess it's Mort. I don't think so. That was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. But Tomo, I made a joke at your expense. But it was just a joke. Oh my god, I literally have to like crouch to get up in here because I did not mean to. Wait, actually, I wonder if I could do this. Hold on. Oh my god, that hurts. My shoulder is not sturdy enough for that. What the heck? Ow. Hold on. I'm trying to. No, that's not gonna work. I'm just gonna get under it. Have more come over and give you a hand. He's doing jujitsu, and that is definitely not his name. You guys didn't help me at all. Marty? No. Mark? No. I kind of felt like it was an M name, but I don't think so.
The cool thing too is their set list is all these different. Yeah, there's some of the same songs, but it's not the same set every single night. That would be more. You know what I mean? So that like they throw in old stuff, new stuff.
What the heck?
And that's nice. The little bit of same about it. Crazy.
Kendall bullying me while I was in ads. That's what you get. That's even better. I didn't even realize that you weren't here for that. I didn't even do that on purpose because I don't even see when I have ads, but that's pretty iconic, I'm not gonna lie. I was describing the guy that I was saying that I feel bad that I don't know his name because he's been coming in here for years and I've literally never interacted with him. And then I don't know why I do this thing where like, even if I see someone every day, I just don't interact with them at all. I don't know why. It's very weird. But I was describing that guy, so I wanted you guys to help me decide what his name was. And I said he's like a stocky guy, blonde hair, blue eyes. He normally wears glasses. And then I guess, oh, his name is Tomo. But then I said, I'm kidding. Tomo is not stocky. I would not describe him as. Tomo, put your Yeet score in. Unless he left because he's maybe sad about the fact that I bullied him. It's okay, you guys bully me every day, so sometimes I have to give it back. What was I saying? Oh yes, we need to figure out what his name is. Is it Mark? I don't know, guys. Kendall, that's what he looked like? What? Who looked like? Martellus. 96. See, he's not stocky. He's actually quite... Yeah. Lon John, we had the exact same reaction. Not stocky at all. But very eatable. Actually, I think the most eatable out of everyone today. I love when you spell wrecked like that. I feel like that's so funny. All right, did I only do one set of this? Ugh, come on. Guys, I remember when I had a thigh gap. I think I lost it in 9th grade. I think I remember the day. It was tragic. People still interested in thigh gaps? I don't know. Probably not, actually. I just remember back in the day, it was a big thing. And when I lost my thigh gap, I was very upset. Did I tell you guys about the time then? I'm sure I did. when I was younger, people would compare me to my older sister a lot. And some backhanded compliments I would get were things like, yeah, like, your sister is the prettier version of you. I'm like, so, am I pretty, but just not as pretty, or am I ugly? Which is funny because now people think I'm prettier than her. And I can say that because I don't like her, so. Well, we just don't get along, so. Anyway, I win. Anyway, also, people would say, when I was in like, I think it was like ninth grade. Also, this is so weird, and I feel bad thinking back on it. Like, my poor little self. Like, everyone sexualized everything, and I remember like being in ninth grade. My sister was a senior, and so everyone like knew of her, and they'd always talk about her like, oh my god, her butt's so big, and blah blah blah. Which is funny because now she doesn't work out, and she doesn't have like a nice butt or anything like that. But I think like growing up, people thought she did. And people would be like, don't worry, in a couple years, your butt will look like hers and then you'll be like better or something. I don't know what it was, but very weird. I like in ninth grade, guys would say things like this to me. And I would like hold on to that stuff. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, like maybe I'm not pretty now, but in a couple years, what the heck? I should have told those guys to just eat dirt. Like, what the heck? But anyway, it's funny now because if I were to hear somebody say that about someone now, I would just like shake my head because it's so stupid. And I wouldn't even be affected by it if someone said that to me now. But like, I remember growing up, that kind of stuff was a big deal. And that's why I was always very self-conscious. So thank goodness I don't really worry about that kind of stuff anymore. But yeah, it's so weird thinking back on that time in my life. I feel like with the current popularity of thick thighs, that the thigh gap isn't sought out. Yeah, I actually think that's probably true. I'm not stocky. I feel like I put on some noticeable size. I mean, I don't know, guys. I really don't know how to use, I feel like, okay, maybe the other guy is a little husky and you're stocky. I don't know. Because I feel like stocky, I don't know how to describe, like, I don't know what that word actually would be describing. I guess you'd be considered that. No resentment there, so that's good to see. Oh, 100%. People would compare me and my sister all the time, and I hated it. And, but it's funny because now people compare all of my sisters to me. So even though I got bullied that whole time, it was worth it, I guess, because now I'm in this position and take that, sister. What's up, Batch? Now if you want to get to Kendall, you can just call her Husky. No lie. You got bullied? I mean, I guess bullied is not the right term. I definitely would get told a lot of things that are like such weird things to there was like a lot of comments about my body or like my face, comparing me to my sister. I don't even know. Weird comments about my skin tone, weird comments about my body in general. You missed it, but guys would tell me like, oh yeah, like your butt's okay now, but in a couple years it'll look like your older sister's and then it'll be better. Like when I was in ninth grade and stuff. And then obviously we talked about how being muscular growing up was not the standard, and being really skinny was, and having big boobs, which clearly I'm the opposite of. And people would make fun of my skin tone because I would like tan really easily. And so I remember like hiding under towels when we'd be like out at the pool because I like didn't want to get more tan because people would like make fun of it, which now I realize in hindsight people were actually just jealous of the fact that I could tan, because literally in most places other than like, I feel like Scandinavian countries where it's like that is the beauty standard, but like in most other places being able to tan and being tan is like the beauty standard. So it's kind of just funny that I was self-conscious about that. And then, like I said, my muscular legs and stuff. Because again, now everyone wants that, and I'm like, I was always trying to get rid of that. What the heck? But yeah, people would make comments about me and my sister, telling me that my sister was like the prettier version of me, or like I'm pretty, but your sister's the prettier version, or whatever. It's like very weird, very, very weird comments from boys in school, and that is why I probably homeschool my kids, because the social standard and also the things that you unnecessarily learn as kids from other kids, I feel like is not good. Oh my gosh, I couldn't talk. I was way too focused and in pain. Oh my god. All right, I'll do some Copenhagen planks now. Holy. I have to pee, but I don't really feel like doing that right now. I have way too many pee on streams in my commands, so can't do it anymore. Okay, I have a couple things I need to move before I can come get you guys, so 1 second. Guys, I actually used to train my adductors a good amount. I don't know why I stopped doing that. I probably could have done the cables, but maybe I still will. Okay, what are you guys saying over here? I was bullied today by Kendall herself. Yeah, I'm giving it back. By girls or boys. I feel the skin tone thing. Asians are super harsh about skin tone. If you're on the darker side, you get bullied in Asia. Kind of see both sides to that. I also feel like it's not the worst thing in the world to expose your kids to the fact that people are weird and cringe and shit. Yeah, if you are good as parents in showing them that that's not normal. Like, I don't think I ever talked to my parents about that kind of stuff, like what kids would say in school. So they wouldn't even have known that that was happening. My favorite food, usually any variation of a pasta dish. I don't even know if I can handle doing it from my feet, so I'm gonna do... Actually, I think I used to do this on stream, you guys. The OGs would know. Anyone remember me doing Copenhagen planks? This is gonna be way too close. It's probably harder for your generation because social media was poorly monitored and regulated. Yeah, but although I feel like it's probably worse now. Yeah, we didn't have, I don't think my parents knew that much about the social media that was happening, but it honestly wasn't really on social media where it was that bad. It was in person. Like, I think it's worse now on social media, but back then it was just, kids were not afraid to say anything to your face. Now it's like they're less likely to do that, but they'll say it behind a keyboard, you know? So, no, I actually do think it was just bad in a different way. Like I said, the kids would say the craziest out-of-pocket things, and I was a very sensitive kid, so I always remembered all of that. Like if somebody said one, like if I got 10 nice compliments and one person said something negative about me, I would remember that negative comment and carry it with me for literally ever. Whereas like the nice comments, I probably would forget about like the next day. Except for there was a couple. Like I remember there was this one kid in high school. He was like the popular kid. Like everyone thought he was attractive. And this is so stupid. I still remember this comment. He was talking to his friend about me, and his friend didn't know who I was, and so he was describing me to his friend, and his friend was like, "Oh yeah, she's a babe." And when I heard that, I was like, "Oh my God, the most popular guy in school is saying this about me." And I think he was a senior at the time when I was a junior. And I think that was when I started feeling like a little bit more of a sense of confidence, because I was a very shy kid and I kept to myself a lot. So I never really thought about like what anyone thought about me. And if anything, I figured people had more negative thoughts about me. Like, I don't know, I just was not a very confident kid. But that was one of the best compliments I got, I remember, in high school, because it was from the popular kid. What's up, Sid? Back in my day, we just had a dial-up and AOL, and everyone in the house knew when you went online. Knew you went online when that modem started screaming in technological terrors. That's actually really funny. Yeah, I mean, social media has gotten so much worse now, but yeah, in person it was kind of wild. It all came from people in person, very little online. Yeah, same. What's up, Sid? How you doing? Are you at work right now? I was the first person in my neighborhood that had cable internet. That's so funny. Isn't it weird thinking back on like those times? Sorry, I need to move the camera a little bit more. Also, my friend yesterday told me that Rhea Ripley was my doppelganger, and that was another great compliment. Because Rhea Ripley is insane. Finishing up work, then picking up my daughter from work. You're picking up your daughter from work? That's so cute. I've been good. I don't know if you've been in my streams the last few times, but I got kittens, and they've been a lot. So that's what I've been dealing with. What? You're saying you didn't chat people up in, wait, what is IRC? The before times, before the dark times, before social media. I remember getting a job in high school to pay for my own telephone line to the house, just so I could go online and not get bumped from phone calls. That is so funny. IRC was a chat platform? Yeah, I don't even know about that. I saw you did a VOD. I saw you had a VOD about the kittens. Didn't see them yet. Yeah, they're so cute. My daughter's out of the house for another week. She and her mom are in China in a camp. What? That's kind of cool. I haven't woken up before 9 a.m. all week. It's been glorious. That's fun. You could literally have the house to yourself. What gym is this? It looks loaded with good equipment. It is a good gym. It's an MMA gym, but it has a weight room too, which is cool. I'm actually gonna time this time. If you guys want to do Copenhagen planks and you can't do the ones from your feet, this is a good alternative until you get stronger because they're very difficult. I could barely hold it for 30 seconds. Holy crap. Oh my god, it burns. You guys don't understand. If you've never done a Copenhagen plank in your life, you need to, just so you understand the pain. You gotta go to a happy place. Oh my god. That's not fun. Did you pick up the babies yesterday? Yes. And they were insane when I picked them up. I had to give them a bunch of medication and I had to put cones on them and they were having none of it. And then later at night, I had to give them more medication and I had to put their cones back on because they kept taking them off. Same thing, wanted none of it. They were getting their paws up in the cone, trying to take it off, getting them stuck in there. Then they were getting their jaws stuck in the cone because they would get it under their bottom part of their jaw. And so the top of their mouth was inside the cone, the bottom of the mouth was outside the cone. And then they were freaking out, so I had to fix that. Luckily, they kept them on all night. I don't even know how. We'll see when I go see them after this, what they're doing. I got soft collar cone situations instead of those like big plastic ones because they're super bulky and they keep running into everything. Because I have to have them on for 2 weeks. So this like soft cone will just prevent them from being able to lick themselves, hopefully, or lick their wounds, but that they can still get water, food, walk around normally, and it'll be soft, so it's not gonna hurt them every time they run into something. What's a Copenhagen plank? Why is there a plank named after Denmark? I don't know why it's named after that. It probably came from there. But it's a plank where you put 1 foot over like a bench or anything like this, 1 foot under, and you pretty much have to clamp your legs together, and it works your inner thighs, your adductors. It's very painful. I'm losing weight and I wanted to lose because I'm too lazy to cook 3 meals a day. That's actually so funny. We've got a swing set in the backyard. It's about 10 feet from the end of the driveway. Since my daughter doesn't use it anymore, I'm seriously thinking about getting rid of it and adding a 1-car garage and using it for a gym. Get at least a power rack since I don't have room for one out. Absolutely. You know what you could even do is, if you didn't want to like put in the money to like make a whole garage, which you totally can if you want, but like they have some really big like storage sheds that are like full size, like basically like a 1-car or even 2-car garage, or like a type of no, they're like sheds. I don't even know what you call them, because it's not like a cargo container or anything like that. It's like a legit like shed looking thing. Those look so awesome, actually. Do you do it on your forearms or hands? Forearms. How long do they have to wear the cones? 14 days. It's not good. It's so sad because their mouths are so tiny, and when they would get their the bottom part of their mouth stuck, it's like their tiny little teeth and their tiny little jaw, and I'm like, oh my god, I feel bad. I'm like, you guys need to stop being crazy. They also were like full on crackheads yesterday at night, and I was like freaking out because they're not supposed to be jumping, they're not supposed to be running, they're not supposed to be playing, and they were on one. Like, they haven't been that crazy in a few days, and they had so much energy, and I was like, you literally were like all drugged up today. I don't even know how you have this much energy. And Tina was literally talking yesterday about her dog and how he did that, like when he got his when he got fixed, and I was like, of course that happens to my cats. A cargo container sounds pretty badass for a gym though. Could paint it all sorts of graffiti on the outside. That's, yeah, the neighbors would love it. No, yeah, they have cargo containers, but they also have like giant, like storage shed type things that you could totally use. I've literally seen people use that for their businesses. Like there's this paintball slash airsoft like fields, and they don't have a legitimate building. They have one of those storage containers, and it's huge, and they have all their equipment in it, and they have their like, you know, their like front desk where they have like payments and everything, and it like works perfectly, so it's an option. So I'm doing the modified version. This is when you press your knees together, and I'll show you what the regular version looks like, but I won't be able to hold it for very long. Just so you can see. Zach. I think his name is Zach. I think I figured it out, guys. He just walked out and it like popped into my head. Ow. Oh my God. Ow. I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. Storage shed ideas is an option, just thinking that the garage would add more value to the house. Oh yeah, probably. Don't you have to pay more like property taxes on that? I don't know how it works, but that's definitely an option. If you have the money and the resources, definitely do that. I feel like that's would be nice. And plus you could probably like, I don't know, have a better time if it's why can't I think of the word? Insulated would be better. W core, W quads, W lady. Thank you, Phantom. Property taxes would go up. Yeah. Insulated with a bathroom. Okay, I like your idea. You gotta do it. That's actually so sick. Who wants to run inside when you're working out and guzzling water? That's such a good point, especially me, because you guys know how much I need to pee during my streams. Yeah, that's a great idea. All right, I'll show you guys the plank from your feet. Oh my God. Okay, it's like this. And then I feel like everything is going to snap in my leg. So now I gotta do it for a couple seconds on this side to even it out, because that's gonna bother me. This side is stronger actually, which is really weird because that's not my dominant leg. I do think actually though that this is the side that I like pulled my groin on. So that kind of makes sense. I don't know, it's weird. I was gonna do some abduction on the cables, but I think I'm just gonna grab a band because I'm too lazy to move the camera again. We'll see if this is heavy enough. Or too heavy, I should say. Okay. Thank you, C-Dub. Always got me covered with the commands. Ew, my socks are so filthy. I don't know what the heck made them so dirty today. I didn't do anything differently in here. I think I need to move the camera a little bit. There we go. Okay. Actually, I think this might be too heavy. We'll see. No, it's okay. Oh gosh, it's starting to burn. Just gonna see how many I can do. Ow. Ow. Bandit, what's up? This is, I didn't say it, so don't worry, but this is some people call it like a frog pump, because it's a bridge but with your feet together, and it's just a banded one. Thank you, Dakota, for the follow. Oh my gosh, I saw 20 more. I should do this with my knees together, my feet out at an angle, and when I come up, I push my knees out. I don't think I've ever tried that. Bandit. Oh my god. Ten more. Oh my god. That is gonna be sore tomorrow. Just saw some PT showed on YouTube. I'm trying to, your feet out at an angle and your knees together, but then you're not using a band, I'm guessing. Come up, I push my knees out. Whoa. You push, and come up, push your knees out. I have never tried that. That's very interesting. Oh, using a band like you have been pushing the knees out. But you're just saying you're doing like a regular bridge, right? But you're saying, or you're saying you start with your knees together and then you push them out as you go up? Because I'm keeping constant tension when I have my feet together like this. That way I'm like pushing out and I'm really targeting my glute medius. But if you put your feet out and your knees in, then you don't have tension constantly, you only have it when you go up, and then you come back down, there's no tension anymore. But that's kind of similar than if you just did a regular bridge and you just tried to push your knees out the whole time. Although that, again, would be constant tension. I don't know if I'm doing it right or not, the way you're talking about. Oh, it's a regular bridge, I see. Yes, yes. But I don't know about the closing the knee part. What's up, Kyle? Say there, and then we come down. I wonder why you would push your knees or bring them back together instead of just keeping the band. or the resistance on the band. Because, I mean, you could definitely do this. I just like keeping my knees out the whole time because then it keeps constant tension. That feels very difficult. I don't know. It's interesting though. Oh, I still have to do my my core work for Midnight Mushroom. I think the idea is pushing out before you go up activates the glutes first. That makes sense. Invalid input, thank you for the follow. Okay, let's do it. This one sucks. Probably spend some time upside down. I don't know about all of that. You know what I can do? I'll show you something I can do. Hold on. Let me do this first. Been doing them one leg at a time. What do you mean? Where you just only have one leg off the ground? Or, oh, are you talking about this? I feel like that's not any easier. It's so difficult to do this, you don't even understand, guys. Ow, I'm so weak. Put one hand, on the other side. Like this. It's kind of smart. Still sucks though. Yeah, my legs feel like way too heavy. I need, hold on. I need to message real quick. Oh. Oh, sweet. I just got my package delivered. Yay. Okay. The kitties will have their, sorry my face was in the camera like that, that was crazy. The kitties have their soft collar cone situation now. Is that for hip flexors? It is for me. Apparently it's supposed to be for your core specific, like your abs, but it's mostly just hip flexors for me. The glute bridge bar, I could already feel as if you were doing it. This I'll pass. This is not fun. I can feel that in my hip flexors just watching. Yeah, dude, it's like, it is stupid how much it works my hip flexors. And I used to work them a lot for track, but they're weak now. So that's not really good. Okay, let's try this again. And my freaking quads are gonna cramp up. It's getting a little bit easier each time though, you guys. That's a plus. Holy. Yeah, that's difficult, not gonna lie. All right, shall I try again? What was the other thing? Oh, you wanted me to do an actual handstand? No, I'll show you guys what I can do on my head. On my head, not on my hands though. I can do a headstand, which I know is easier. Don't come for me. Okay. Ow, no. I'm gonna cramp. That's bad. It's so stupid, like how painful that is. All right, I don't know how I'm going to set up the camera. I wonder, it might need to be a little higher than that. We'll see. I actually haven't done this in a while, so I'm a little concerned that this is a bad idea. I think I might need to look this up actually. Hold on, give me a second. I don't want to do it wrong and hurt myself, because we know that that's a possibility. Guys, I haven't posted on Instagram in so long, it's bad. Should really get back into that. There we go, let's see. Oh, okay. I was thinking a completely different one, but. Ooh, this will be fun, okay. I think I need you guys to be over here. Hold on. I'm gonna try to recreate this video that I did. It's a pike up to a handstand, or pike up to a headstand, sorry, not a handstand. I can't speak. Just recycle your old posts. I don't want to recycle them, meaning like repost them, but I can definitely re-film them, some of them. All right, let me see. Look, it needs to be over here more? I don't know, I'm trying to figure out what would be best so that you guys can see it. All right, we're gonna attempt this. You guys ready? What's up, Input Pipple? I can't read or speak. Goodness gracious. Okay. Let's see, it's here. Maybe I should just try to hang out in this position to see how red my face is? To see how, to get used to the blood rushing. How was that, guys? I don't even know if I did it right, to be quite honest with you. Headstands are a million times easier than headstands. What? Looked easy? I don't know about easy, but now just push up onto your hands. Oh dear. You know what? I should try that. Okay, fine, but hold on. I need to take a second because my head hurts now. See, I don't understand how people do this without having like a serious headache. Was I in frame? Midnight would be proud. I know. I gotta do it when he's here too. He's streaming. All right, I'll try that again by, I'm not gonna be able to do it, but can't hurt to try, right? How did I do this? Was I even in frame? I didn't see it. Okay, so I'd be here. There's absolutely no way I'm pushing up off of this. I tried. I really tried. I just realized that'd be like me trying to press my body weight, and there's absolutely no way I'm doing that, so I don't even know why I bothered. And now I feel like I'm gonna throw up, so. Holy. I know it didn't look like I pushed myself up at all because I didn't, but I tried, okay? Holy moly. Yeah, I can't press my body weight. I don't know why I'd be able to press myself into a handstand. Holy gracious. We saw the muscles engage. I was trying. I was really, really trying, but I don't know. Who should I raid today? Tina's on, Caddy's on, Midnight Mushroom. I feel like I should raid Caddy because she raided me literally like yesterday, but I don't know how long she's gonna be on for. Okay, you convinced me. We're gonna start a raid. Is that the right one? Because sometimes I type the wrong names in and that's a bad thing. Okay, we're good. Okay guys, it is time to raid out. Thank you guys for hanging out. This was a normal length stream, so we're back in business, guys. I probably could have stayed a little bit longer, but I do need to tend to my kittens. So, Apex when? Text me. Well, let's do it. We could do it tonight if you want to. Yeah, tonight or tomorrow or something. Yeah, message me. I know, we don't have a raid command. We need to get one. Bye, Michael. Oh, hey, Celtsy. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Would you stream games? Yes, if you want to see that. I mean, they would not be good, but whatever. All right, we're gonna go raid Caddy. She raided us the other day, and she is apparently my twin. We look alike, and she has a similar, I think she's a similar height, build. She also does jujitsu. We're kind of twins. I have a lot of twins up in here, but she's super sweet. So let's go raid her, give her some love. Tell her the Quad Squad's in the building. I'll try to pop in and say hi, but if I don't, let her know that I'm sending love her way. So I will be on tomorrow. I don't know exactly the time, but sometime in the afternoon. And also go follow Celtsy if you guys are not already. I don't know if we could do a really quick shout out, but I think the raid is gone. We're going. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.